My next guest is a member of Congress. He used to be, I should say. He represented Florida's 19th Congressional District from 2017 to 2021. Served as U.S. Ambassador to the Holy See from 2005 to 2008. That's, of course, to the Vatican. Congressman Rooney, good to have you here. Francis Rooney with me. Sir, good to have you.
Thanks for having me on.
I greatly appreciate it. And the reason you're here is we're watching this war slowly grind out in Ukraine. I don't really think that America should have much of a role in any of that because they're not really an ally, and it's not really our obligation. We spent a lot more than Europe. But you suggest that if Vladimir Putin, if he wants a Cold War, by God, we ought to give him one. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think I'm kind of like you. I think we ought to try to find some non-military solutions to this thing. And one of them that came to my mind was the old Truman Doctrine of 1948, architected by George Kennan to contain Russia. And that led to the Iron Curtain and Comintern, or Comecon, the Russian market, which was totally divorced from the Western world's market. Let them go back to the Stone Age. If Putin wants to act like a Stone Age barbarian, then let's see if the Russian people like that.
Well, I don't think they do, but I don't think the Russian people have liked a lot over the last 100 years. They didn't like the rule of the communists. They didn't like the rule of Stalin. They didn't like the rule of any of them, frankly. And so the Russian people are being punished again, and that is too bad. That really is too bad, don't you think?
It is too bad, but we have our people to take care of.
That's true.
Which is kind of what you alluded to.
Yes.
And, I'm sorry if the Russians can't deal with their leaders. I mean, that goes back to Nicholas II, but that's their problem.
I would agree with that. And
I'm sorry that they have this Slavic paranoia about invasion from Europe that makes them hegemonically aggressive in taking territories to their west. That's not helpful at all. And we have all these free democracies over there now that are allies of the West, and they deserve to be part of NATO, and they are.
$54 billion in counting. I think we just sent another billion yesterday. Money that we need here in America. We have our own problems, and I think that a lot of people, myself included, don't think that $54 billion of American taxpayer money should be flowing to Ukraine.